Now it's time to speak with Andre. I don't think we need this on right now. This is where things start to get quite interesting. So, essentially what we're doing, we have to relay our suspicions of Governor Larius. Now we think he's involved in the sort of conspiracy that would put Corinus at great peril. The governor has skeletons in his closet. I think I have enough suspicious factors. Does he sing popular songs secretly, or is he yeah, whatever. I believe he's one of the Beliar conspirators, if not even the leader of the Beliar followers on Corinus. Where's your evidence? I found a black robe, by pure chance, in Larius' chest. Similar to the ones carried by the Seekers. Illegal evidence is no evidence. The uppermost priest of Beliar spoke of a secularly leader. Nevertheless, this can be only somebody with relations and influence. If you knew how many relations and influence, for example, my barber has, this is true to many people here in Corinus, even me. The convicted spy Rengaru told, besides Ludero, of a second masked man from the upper town. This Rengaru has not seen him, however, from face to face, right? Correct. No proof at all. Well, the ore mine. Why has the former owner of a profitable ore mine in a time of war simply closed the mine? This borders on high treason. You seem to be right. We could have saved the expedition into the Valley of Mines, but maybe even the maintenance of the mine has become too expensive for him, or he has avoided the long way into the mountains. Well, there was a shrine to Beliar on that mine. My prospector meant, at Larius' time, this was closed and guarded, and only Larius had admission. By the way, there is also still ore in place. I assume you have destroyed the shrine, and a third has never seen it. This is correct. Then this can also not count as proof. Nevertheless, the totality of this proves an absolute picture. For you, perhaps, shit. Give me something persuasive in my hand, and I shall personally take care that Larius dangles from the gallows. Remember that my men at the gates have reported to me about occasional evening walks of the governor. Maybe this helps you. Well, perhaps it does. Evening strolls for the governor. Where could he be strolling to? That is the question. Larius. My proofs were not convincing enough. I wonder whether Larius opens his big mouth if I confront him with a really tough suspicion. So I guess we have to confront Larius first, which is kind of stupid. That seems a bit counterintuitive. We don't want him to know that we're onto him. I've noticed some inconsistencies concerning your person, Governor Larius. How should I interpret this now? Has anyone hit you to Duke that... Oh, whatever you said, don't care. I will prove that you are a follower of Beliar and you have blood on your hands. If you have not disappeared in 3, I will call the guards. You're out of your mind. Buzz off. So he just pushed us off. He does not take our allegations seriously, though they are indeed truthful. So now our only choice is to follow him. Observe the nightly activities of the governor. Well, I don't know how late we have to sleep until. Hopefully it's not too late. Do you have anything good? Just another one of those. I could afford it. Not sure if I care to. Alright. I'm pretty sure that this is another one of those where he leaves kind of in between the times you can rest to, which is obnoxious. If we sleep until evening, he'll still be here, but if we sleep until midnight, he'll be gone. And that's what I really hate, because then we have to just stand there and watch him.
You don't say.
He hasn't left yet. I remember in Gothic 3, there was actually a function where you can, like in Marvin mode, you can press like one of the F keys and it will advance time a lot faster. And I found that to be a very useful thing. But unfortunately, I don't believe this game has any such thing. Oh, off he goes. Still going to be a process, though. So, I'm not going to bother showing you guys a whole walk. We'll just see when we finally get to where we're going. What's this tell us? This is the point where the two of us should have an uninterrupted chat. Yes, indeed. I think he's got some questions to answer for us. At the edge of a sword. Alright, come here, you son. What the? Uh-oh. That's not quite according to plan. I can't see, except I see a name. A name I did not expect to see. What goes on here? Time to wake up, sleepyhead. Sentenza is dying to meet you. He's excited to learn why the boss had brought you here. Fester, you old scallywag. What tide has washed you ashore? Or to put it another way, where am I and how the hell did I get here? You're still on Corinus. As far as I know, they call this the Pyramid Valley. You have been brought here by some of the boys. Who are these boys? The boys? Well, old boys from the penal colony and mercenaries and others who are at daggers drawn with the law. I see. Criminals! So, well, I missed that. Sentenza is our leader, but the boss gives orders to him. That means he pays a lot of money. But I do not know exactly who the boss is. I've seen him only once, and at that time he wore a hooded robe. Let's just steal from him while we're here. Yoink! Where have you been all this time, and what is going on around here? I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you about it, you being some kind of prisoner and all. You must know better than that. This ought to be some kind of misunderstanding that will be cleared up in a hurry, so shoot. All started when we, that is Sentenza, Raoul, and I, attempted to take over Onar's farm after Lee's departure. You witnessed us getting a sound beating by Torloff, Khalid, and the others, so we headed for the city and set up our camp in a nearby cave. Sentenza slipped into the city for reconnaissance. Some days later he turns up and tells us we got a sponsor and some work to do, mercenary work. Then we came here, went through some kind of magic tunnel, and suddenly emerged in a part of the island we have never seen before. Sentenza had his directions on that, it seems. We trudged through a swamp and made it to a bandit camp, and we were admitted into their ranks. If you ask me, I think we could just sit back and take things easy, have the sun warm my tummy all day. Go on. But Sentenza had other plans. In no time he had the folks stirred up against their leader, Thoris. Thoris? Big, strong Thoris? Whoops. I think I skipped something. Where did I leave off? Thoris. Sentenza stirred up the boys. He told them about the paladins leaving, Corinus being ready to be ransacked. Thoris spoke up against that. In the end, his own people chained him up. The same night, we overwhelmed the mages, took them to the tunnel, and set up camp here. Where are Thoris and the water mages now? Sentenza has them locked up in a small pyramid. And he has also taken their runes. Mighty clever is he. Now how did I get here? That's a rather picky thing. The boss had brought you here because you are said to have spied on him. Sounds totally bonkers to me, though. Your boss is a follower of Beliar. We actually have to be careful here. I forgot this is another one of the situations you can actually say the wrong thing. talk to Sentenza to get you locked away with the other prisoners. I'm sorry for skipping past that. I wasn't really thinking. Where is my equipment? We won't get them back until Sentenza thinks that you are okay. Well, what is your plan? As far as I know, we're just sitting around and killing time while some of us go check on Onar's farm. Methinks Sentenza still considers himself at feud with Torloff and Khalid. Well, I'll leave now. No, first you come with me. I'll take you to Sentenza. Fulfillment. This should be the final chapter, and once again, since we can actually screw things up here, I'm going to make a totally separate save. Basically, you have to be careful about your dialogue choices here, otherwise you can get screwed for good.
Nobody ever asks me.
So, our little sleepyhead is finally awake. Now explain to dear Uncle Sentenza what brought you here. Because I have been brought here? Really? And why have you been brought here? You should ask the one who decided to bring me here. Unfortunately, he only gave me vague insinuations, and thus I rely on your help because of this. Once again, why are you here? I have no idea. Maybe it was just me at the wrong place in the wrong time. Maybe you are telling me the biggest pack of lies you can lace up. Since you are a deceptive, wicked brat, you'll join the other prisoners until the boss has decided your fate. Until then, pleasant dreams. I think we did the right thing.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
What the hell's going on here?
So much for you.
Oh, well, that's it. I lost.
So much for you, lowlife.
They're killing all the prisoners, so I guess I lost.
So much
Yep, I'm
for
dead.
you.
I did the wrong thing. As usual. Pretty intensive way to tell you that you fucked up. But, what are you pulling your sword for? I'm guessing he would actually attack you if you didn't follow him properly. But what the hell are you doing? I can't really follow you if you're going apeshit. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What are you doing? Now we're both stuck. Whatever, we just keep pace with him. Hopefully that kind of glitch won't happen again.
That's exactly what I said.
Alright, what shall we tell him this time? Because I wanted to get lots of money. Who would have guessed this scribbler is not an easy prey, but a real mage. Most annoying. Our boss is a scribbler. That's a good one. Do you have the faintest idea about whom you were about to prey on? He's the most powerful mage I have ever met, and believe me, I met a lot. You definitely picked the wrong target. What will happen with me now? Sentenza does not yet know what the boss wants for you, so you stay here for the time being. You may move freely within the camp. Your arms and stuff will be kept safe for now. You are dismissed. Prove yourself useful. Hey, wait. What's up? You're a brave girl, aren't you? I do not really guess now that listing my favorable characteristics will be discussed when you start... Whatever. That's enough of that. Sentenza wants you to have a look at the cave across from the big pyramid. To have a look where the Hamfrey remains. Sentenza wants that I go there? I want you to go there. This means the same. And before you go on asking silly questions, you are dispensable. This makes you number 1 for this task. Just tell me what the gen on this is. Yesterday, Hamfrey went into this cave. He betted with some guys that would be able to kill the mine crawlers in there alone. It seems that he lost the bet. Why don't the boys go in there by the dozen to eradicate the crawlers and have a look what happened with their fellow? Because the boys are not tired of their lives. With a human enemy, you may know what will happen, perhaps even with an orc. But the blood runs cold when you think on taking these fizzly, twitching beasts. Ah, and I just go in there and beat the beasts with my fists and take Hamfrey out, or the rest of him which is still there. No, of course you get a weapon. Okay, I'll do it. No, we will meet at the cave, there you will get your weapon. Fair enough. Obviously, it would not be wise to really snag things, steal things, but I'm sure mushrooms are fair game. Yeah, some stuff in there. I don't know what it is, but... So am I following you now, or what? Well, I'll just kind of head over there myself. I don't expect I need to follow you. So, yeah. Basically, if you say you don't know what you're doing, Sentenza won't believe you, and you'll be held prisoner until Larius comes back. If you claim to have exposed Larius, that is even more unfortunate, because they know that you know too much, and then they will kill you. If you claim to just be a thief or a bandit trying to shake down Larius, then they just assume you to be an unfortunate victim of circumstances, and thus you are free to move about. I have no lockpick, so I cannot open that. What a tragedy. I think the cave is... Yeah, there's a cave. Those guys are just kind of guarding it for now. A lot of plants around here if you want it. So this is why we couldn't get into this place before. Because it was very important to the story that we do not penetrate it. That's why there are invisible walls all along the cliff face. I wish they could have done something better with that. There are palisades around the little... What do you call them? Little spaces between the rocks here. And the only other way you could have gotten inside was to take a really long way up along the cliff here. But when you got too far, it'd actually teleport you back out. So they... Not exactly the best way of keeping you out. But they certainly were determined. Alright, let's just start from the bottom. So at least we've maintained our relative freedom within the camp. Alright, give me my weapon. We will kill you if you try to elicit the crawlers out of the cave. Here's your weapon, get in now. I shall kill crawlers with a cudgel, although dozens of you guys wet their pants. You must be joking. Get inside now and do not return before you've concluded your task. Right, so... essentially what they're telling me is that... Boop! If I were to try and lead the crawlers back out to have them fight them for me, they would kill me. Because they would presume that to be some manner of treachery, where I'm just trying to get them killed. Fuck off with that shit. Now, there are golems here. I'm pretty sure I explored this cave in Gothic II when I was doing it. But I don't entirely remember. Those golems... Oh god. Warrior. Those golems... Alright. Come at me, beast. I think there might be, like, goblins and stuff in here, too, so I have to watch out for that. Not exactly the most useful weapon. And, I'm pretty sure Raoul will take it back once he leaves, so... You aren't left with a whole lot.
Ein paar Dietriche wären hilfreich.
We will have that. Thank you. Could have sworn they were goblins. I guess my memory fails me. No matter. Just makes our life a little bit easier then. We are looking for a body, though. A lot of food, though. I won't say no to that. And we got this chest. Looks to be open. Oh, and some lockpicks. Much obliged. Left, right, left, right. Alright. I think you can find another weapon in here, but you have to unequip it before you leave, otherwise they're going to snag it from you. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right, left. Right, left, left, right, left, right. And a nice potion. Nice chunk of change. Not bad at all. Let us continue to exterminate. Fumigate. Now these golems. They actually seem to be completely inanimate, which is fortunate for me. Means I don't have to fight them. I was a bit worried about that. Got a lot of potions in here, though, which is quite thankful. Alright, beastie. There's a body. Yeah, that's who we're looking for. Oh, fuck off. Alright, so getting these guys cornered is kind of a bad thing. That's an interesting, I don't know if that was an intentional aspect of the AI, but it seems like if they can't back up anymore, they get more aggressive. That's pretty cool if that was intentional. Ah, we found a sword. He has some clothes, too. But we cannot wear it. Now, we'll use this for now. But we have to remember to remove it once we're ready to leave. I think one of the biggest things I kind of hate about not having armor in this mod is just the way female arms looked. Piranha Bytes has never really done a good job at making a realistic looking female model. It's always been very awkward, very... The biggest thing is that they make a separate model, but they don't make a separate, like, skeleton and animation. Which is one of the things that they said their new project will be working on a bit more. I know Risen 2 was supposed to do it too, but even then it was not ideal. Here's, looks like some ore. Let's see, we got one left in here. Digger once, digger forever. Don't know what that means.
Womit denn?
Womit denn? I don't know. We don't have a pickaxe, so we can't mine here, but surely they'll be grateful to know that once again they can start scraping. Alright, first things first, switch to that. This big clumsy club that we have not seen since Gothic 1. Alright. Raoul, quest complete. Healthy and unhurt. Where's Hamfrey? Crawler's got Ham for free. He didn't look very good. It seems they've been mainly interested in his bowels and brain. Do you have his property? Here is his pipe. Where is his rapier? Ah, and give the cudgel back to me. Aw, man, he took the sword anyway. Shit. I guess he searched our pockets. Well, that was my mistake. I think you could have actually just... If you dropped it inside, then you could have kept it. Like he would say, oh, well, I guess it's just gone missing. And then you could walk in and grab it. So carrying it on you is not a good idea. Now then, what else should we do here? I need to quickly find a way out of here. Well, let's just take a look around. They're fighting something. What were they fighting? How peculiar. Alright, well, let's go find some diggers. Let them know that there is actually a mine here. I think I saw a couple over here. Yup. Hey, Finn. You old guys. What's the reason you still carry your digger trousers? I've worked underground all my life. First as a free man in the Timorian mines, then a little mishap sent me into the barrier. Sitting around all day gives me the willies. How I'd like to treat some rock with my old Lottie. That's your pickaxe, isn't it? She served me for 20 years now. Time for the both of us to get something to do. That's quite a sturdy pickaxe, then. Do you fancy to do some more work? What needs to be done? Shall we bring up some palisades again? No, I know a much better thing. I've seen some blue shimmering veins in the cave. To me they look like ore veins. Here, in this kind of stone? That'd be very astonishing. I would rather think on blue mold. I cannot... No, not blue cheese, Velaya. Blue mold is only a blue shimmering stone without any value. It's even impossible to create ornaments because it's too spongy. But I will watch for Emilio and Lara and we'll have a look at it. Well, good. Give you guys at least something to consume an afternoon. Hey, man. What are you doing here? I'm Miguel, alchemist of this bunch. I'm collecting herbs for healing potions. The same Miguel who was apprentice for old Ignaz? You know him? I briefly talked to him. He blamed some guy called Miguel for the moments of confusion he's experiencing every now and then. I have paid dearly for my curiosity, but the deed cannot be undone. With the barrier down, you could have gone anywhere. Why with bandits? Get used to everything, I guess. And who knows how the city folks would have greeted me. Here with the boys, I'm off limits in the pecking order, being the only one who can brew a decent potion. That's what earned me their respect. Gives them a creepy feeling, too. Who knows what else I'm busy brewing? Ah, you old kidder. Got any herbs for sale? Right, so he can sell some things. Goblin berries, quite nice. No king sorrel. Tragic. What? You have some time for me? What's up? You know much about alchemy, don't you? Not a whole lot. I sprained my ankle, and just right now, 5 potions of healing should get finished. Pounded metal knotweed must get added, and blah blah blah. Could you do this, please? Sure. Where can I find the knotweed in the lab flasks? The alchemy table in the temple. But speak with Tom before you go in there. A little while ago, he told something about little skeletons. Didn't listen to much because my aching ankle has been more important for me. Well, so he needs us to brew some potions for him, because he cannot walk there. But of course it's not going to be that easy.